A black SUV speeds off from the venue, running a red light in an attempt to get away from the party advertised by J. Prince Jr., where TakeOff was killed.
Welcome back to InTheStreetzTV, and today we still talking about TakeOff, 1/3 of the Migos. So before we get into this video, make sure you smash that like button, and if you're not subscribed to this channel, make sure you subscribe with post notifications turned on. So it has been officially a few days since TakeOff lost his life at a dice game in Houston, Texas. And ever since then, every blog, every news site been trying to figure out what exactly went down, what exactly happened. So today, I'm gonna give y'all a full breakdown with the help of another creator by the name of Shortman Visuals. So before we get into those clips, do me a favor, make sure y'all smash that like button, leave a comment, and if you're not subscribed to this channel, make sure you subscribe with the bell turned on for future updates. Let's go.
Quavo was actually arguing with J. Prince Jr. And as he was arguing with J. Prince Jr., he shrugged J. Prince Jr. off, and that's when somebody swung on Quavo. And as they swung on Quavo, Quavo tried to swing back, and his entourage tried to defend what was going on. The guy that was in a yellow hoodie, he grabbed TakeOff, and he shot TakeOff in the back of the head. And when he shot TakeOff in the back of the head, TakeOff was falling, and they actually said he was using TakeOff as a shield, and that's how TakeOff got actually hit the second time. So J. Prince Jr. is behind all this, and that's why they was covering up what really happened and everything. But it's some new breaking news that just hit the internet, man. J. Prince Jr. and Quavo was actually arguing. J. Prince Jr. didn't like how Quavo was talking to him and everything, and he tried to boss up on Quavo, and it got heated.
So this whole time, Quavo was arguing with J. Prince Jr. And that's why J. Prince Jr. walked past TakeOff while he was on the floor like he wasn't nothing, fighting for his life. Now in this clip, Quavo is riding with J. Prince Jr. And if y'all take a good look, J. Prince Jr. got the strap right next to him. So I take it that Quavo and TakeOff was riding with J. Prince Jr. and Mob Ties for protection while they was in Houston. So it's kind of odd that you would get into beef and an argument with the one person that's protecting you while you in his town.
Hold on, look, check it. They know y'all, but they not gonna be disrespectful. They want that. But they gonna be disrespectful. I didn't win. I'm not kidding about no basketball, bro. You just play basketball. You just saw me play basketball. Y'all niggas just in the gym. Play like that, bro. Don't play like that, bro. Hey, let go. I ain't finna sit.
Now in that clip, I heard Quavo say they not gonna be disrespecting me. And if he was arguing with J. Prince Jr., in my own opinion, Quavo was talking about one of the Mob Ties members. Now that explains another reason why J. Prince Jr. would walk past TakeOff and Quavo while they was on the floor. Now LilCam, the alleged shooter, is connected to J. Prince Jr., J. Prince, and Mob Ties.
And the little dude in the yellow jacket, that's the actual man, and knowing this from the jump, man. So yeah, that's why Mob Ties so-called been trying to cover all this up, man, because they knew they was gonna have to answer for this, man, and they knew J. Prince Jr. was behind this, and that makes so much sense why J. Prince Sr. made that message and say, you can't hide behind me. So basically, y'all finna get this guy right here in the yellow jacket that's right across from Quavo. Y'all finna give him up because y'all know he was the actual, but you not saying that Quavo was actually arguing with your son, man. So your son, and that's why I knew it was more to that story. J. Prince Jr. could have de-escalated the whole situation, and the reason he couldn't and didn't de-escalate the whole situation because he was involved. He was the one that popped it off and was arguing with Quavo about the whole basketball game and all that like that, man. So, and that's another reason why he walked past TakeOff body when TakeOff body was laying lifeless on the ground. J. Prince Jr. walked past him and was like, man, don't ask me nothing, no, because he knew what really happened, and he know TakeOff on they watch, and he because of some bull. that y'all thought y'all can just punk this dude, telling them, oh, you know what I'm saying? Y'all can't do that shit, man. Y'all be thinking that mob work with everybody, man. And Quavo stood up to y'all, and that's what really made y'all mad, because he stood up to y'all.
Now Lil Cam, aka the guy in the yellow hoodie, is holding a strap behind Takeoff. Now if y'all pay attention to this footage, even though it's a little grainy, y'all will see right here that is Migo Bands, which is family to the Migos. Now Migo Bands was there to protect Quavo and Takeoff also. Now it's rumored that Migo Bands fired a that mistakenly hit Takeoff while he was trying to hit Lil Cam, because Lil Cam had Takeoff at point. Now if y'all look real close at this footage right here, Lil Cam was behind Takeoff, hit him up, and then he ran into the bowling alley. Now to dig even deeper, that is Lil Cam standing right next to J Prince Jr. in this photo. Now there's also reports that a black SUV owned by J Prince Jr. allegedly was speeding away, passing red lights away from the scene.
A black SUV speeds off from the venue, running a red light in an attempt to get away from the party advertised by J Prince Jr., where Takeoff was killed.
Now if that don't tell y'all that J Prince Jr. is either involved, has something to do with it, knows who did it, or set this whole situation up, then I don't know what to tell y'all. But the nurse that tried to save Takeoff's life has spoken out, and this is what she had to say.
And I heard the uncle go, ah! He was screaming, ah! So I'm thinking that's the victim. That's the person who it sounded like a cry of agony. It was a cry of agony, but emotional, not physical. And they were crying out for, so then they're coming out looking for the ambulance. Where's the ambulance? Somebody help! So then they're looking for help, and they're going towards where the was. So I'm thinking, okay, scene is safe, somebody's hurt, man down. I got things that could help. So when I got there, I looked at him. His head was this way and up, and his eyes were rolled back and fixed. And I saw a pile of behind his head. I didn't see where the gun was shot. I've stopped for car accidents before. I never move the patient. Rule number 1, don't touch him. Because if it was something in his neck that could have been taken care of, I don't want to move his neck. And then he's paralyzed, then I'm in trouble, right? No, don't move it.
People on social media are saying, why didn't you do CPR and this kind of thing? That would not be appropriate?
That would not be appropriate, especially with a shot wound. You would never do CPR because you would be circulating the blood and the blood would go right out of the hole. So the first thing to do is to put pressure on the wound. That was too late. The uncle was very distraught. I mean, after I told him, I said, no. And I started crying, and he grabbed me, and he's like, please, please. And I started bawling.
So as y'all can see, it was one crazy scene. But with that being said, let me know what y'all think down below in that comment section. I'ma just say this. Migo Bands, which is family to Quavo and Takeoff, was trying to protect Takeoff. Yeah, he may have accidentally hit Takeoff because Lil Cam was behind Takeoff, and Lil Cam had let off and hit Takeoff from behind in his head, and then ran off into the bowling alley. Now mind you, this is all my opinion from what I'm seeing. And I also believe that J Prince Jr. keeps Lil Cam around because he's one of his hitters. He the one that was at the same dice game that Boosie and Duke the Jeweler was at when Duke the Jeweler was taken out and lost his life. Y'all gotta put 2 and 2 together. When the same person is at 2 different events and 2 people pass, y'all gotta put 2 and 2 together. And J Prince Jr. is the common denominator. Remember that. But with that being said, everything in this video is alleged until it's confirmed. And always remember, I don't make the news, I just report it. And I'm out.